Hey, what's up, people? Again, I want to welcome you to another episode of Ask A Fullgrown Man. I want to thank everybody again for all the likes and the shares and everything you guys are doing to get this thing out here for me. I promise you, I'm going to keep moving forward. And with your support, I definitely can keep making this thing bigger and try and make it better. So, that being said, I'm not going to waste any time. I want to pick up where episode 3 left off at. Episode 3 left off at making sure that you kind of choose right, or choose a person that you know that kind of fits, you know. Yeah, like I said, your pay grade at the time, which I don't mean necessarily money. Just, you know, your situation and what you think might work for you, because everything that looks good to you is not good for you, bottom line. So, now, we get past that part, and guess what? You actually got a chance to exchange numbers with this person. Okay, there's a couple things that go with that now. Now, let's start here. Once you get the number, everybody on both sides, they really don't want to be the first one to make the first move on the phone call. Men, guess what? In these first few steps in this dating process, you're gonna have to be the one to give in. Bottom line. Okay, because women feel like there's a code they need to follow, and that the man needs to be the pursuer while she's the pursued. So if that's the case, then do it. Now, there's also a couple of things that go with that now. Now, through my experiences, I've seen a lot of things happen with this number exchange. Again, this goes back to, you know who you approach and have an idea of the person you're going to approach, because you know what? Just because you approach them don't mean they want you to approach them. So, case in point, anybody who knows me knows I've been doing the club thing for who knows how long. I've been doing security for who knows how long at the club. So, basically, I'm watching people all night long. So, there's been instances where I've stood and watched a guy approach a woman. She gives him, he gives her his number. Cool. You think all is said and done, you done laid your Mac down, got her footwork. You walk away. Not more than 3 minutes after you walk away, I've watched that woman go back in her phone and erase that number. Yeah, you know what that tells me? You never had a chance from the giddy up. And some cats, I done watched y'all walk up to girls who I knew you didn't have a chance in France to get with. So, I mean, again, case in point, try to choose a little better. Okay, now, get the phone number, make the phone call. Okay, man, get ready. Because from the time you start your first conversation on that phone, this is when the audition begins. Because this whole process now is like an audition. You best believe you are going to take on an onslaught of questions to find out what's going on with you. And I wholeheartedly suggest that you don't lie. Because guess what? These women are good at what they do. Because the same question she asked you today, she's going to ask you again another day, but she's going to reword it. And I don't know about y'all, but lying for me never really worked out, because my memory is horrible. And in order to tell a good lie, man, you got to have good backup lies to go with it. And a cat like myself, I get caught because my memory is shot. So I have to tell the truth. Because if I don't, ooh-wee, it's going to be hell to pay. So now, again, men, with this onslaught of questions, be honest and be upfront. Okay, now, the flip side to that is, these women is going to ask you all these questions. A lot of them aren't going to offer any information. Okay? And my thing is this, women, any question you ask, you need to also be ready to answer the same question if it applies. If not, okay, cool. But at the same time, man, be ready. Because I'm always thinking, and any question you ask me, man, I'm pretty much thinking I'm going to find a way to return the favor. Okay? Now, men, in these phone calls, there's going to be some more do's and don'ts. Some things are going to trigger her to make her believe, I don't know if I want to deal with this fool or not. One of the first questions is going to be, what kind of work do you do? Now, again, be honest. Hopefully, whatever you do is be something, it's an honest day's work, first off. And second off, it's something you're not ashamed to admit to. And even if it is something that you believe is subpar for now, it's okay. Like I said, hopefully it's a segue to the next step or the next level. And let her know that. So you can let her know that in that conversation. When you met in the grocery store though, and you were smelling like a quarter pounder, with cheese and onion rings, that wasn't the time. But that's the time, because now, guess what? You can give her insight on what your plan is. And hopefully you have a plan. Please God, I hope you have a plan. Okay? So, also, she's going to want to know how many kids you have. That's for y'all. Some of you guys can be a challenge. Because the next question after that is, well, how many baby mamas do you have? Again, a challenge. And I hope at this point in time, when these questions are asked to you, I do hope you're up on your child support. Because she's going to want to know that too. Okay? Cool. So, again, now, women, let's flip this around. Because there's going to be some things that come out of his mouth that you need to answer also. And you need to be honest about. How many kids do you have? Yeah, definitely. And how many baby daddies do you have? Because see, the problem is, when a man deals with you, he takes on your baby daddies also. And baby daddies can be just as much pain in the butt as these babies' mamas. Which I forgot to mention, those can be a pain in the butt too. So you do have some deal breakers out here. Okay? For me, there's a few things that I kind of listen to, and I'm sure some other guys listen to, when they decide, if they need to move forward past these phone calls to a date. Because just because you got the phone number, guys, and you're on the phone conversation, don't necessarily mean you're going to make it to that first date. Okay? Ladies, a couple of things you might not, a man doesn't want to hear is things like, hey, well, what do you like to eat? When you say things like, oh man, I eat everything. Yeah, to me, that kind of makes my stomach hurt. Because depending on what day of the week it is, you may only be able to go on dates with me on payday. Yeah. Because of, I like to eat on the day too. So, ain't no telling, and ain't no telling what kind of woman she might be. You might be the kind of girl that's going to eat my food, and your food too. A lot of guys usually let you guys order first so they can see if they can enjoy a meal too. I'm just telling y'all, it's a recession out here. So be sensible. Be sensible on, on how you interact in these phone calls and the things you say. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else. Some decisiveness helps. Be decisive on what you want to do. As far as the first date is concerned, get some input, ladies. Don't just sit back, and just be tight. I'm gonna let you. Nah, help me. I'm just trying to get to know you. Help me get to know you. I can't do nothing without information that I need from you to try and, make this thing pop. Okay? So, let's go that route. Okay, men, don't forget. At the same time now, the questions that you answer, she's going back to her girlfriends. And some of the stuff you're going to say is going to hit her with, I don't know, that sounded kind of fishy to me. Yeah, it is. They're going to do it. They're going to do the research on you. So hopefully you ain't did too much hoeing out here, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Women, same thing too. Because y'all guilty, just as guilty as the next person of out here passing out a little extra booty that should be passing out. Yeah, I said it. Extra booty. So, let's say you get through all that. And now you're heading to this first date. Men, dress accordingly. Don't go out there with your white t-shirt on, your sagging pants, your Timbs, you know, your Air Ones, your Jordans, whatever. Man, dress like you got some sense. Again, dress like a grown man. Okay? Because I promise you, when you knock on that door and she opens it, depending on what she sees, that woman knows from the time she looks at you on that first date, she opens the door, whether you gonna get some booty one day or not. And she'll say it in her mind, okay, he may not get none right now, but if this boy keep looking like this, he gonna get some eventually, as long as he got some sense. Okay? Remember this, men. I'm telling you. I would never lie to you, never steer you wrong. Women, when you get on this date and this man takes you to this place, do not get on the menu and order stuff that you wouldn't even order for yourself. Okay? Be kind of mindful. Like, for instance, me, I'm not a drinker. Okay, now mind you, because I'm not a drinker, I have no problem in a woman indulging in alcohol on the date. But you know, kind of think about what you're ordering. You know, you ordered a bunch of alcohol, you about to be drunk by yourself. You know, because all I'm going to do is watch you. And hey, like I said, this is an audition. So how you act on this first date, on both sides, is going to determine if it's ever going to be a second date or even another phone call. I promise you. Okay? Men, conversation. Converse. Be, I don't know, have a plethora of things to talk about. Don't get on there, don't get to this date talking about, you know, how nice your car is. Don't name drop. Don't talk about you. Ask questions. Be informative and also be inquisitive. You know, find out what's going on with this woman. You know, and again, man, you're going to have to give. You have to do some giving when it comes to the question and answer thing, because again, women have a different perception of what's expected from a man on these dates and in the conversation, and if she's looking forward to taking it further than this date right here, because again, you both are on auditions. It's definitely an audition. Okay, women, in turn, man, please be honest, because it's women I done took out on dates to this day. I done caught them in lies and never told them. You best believe they never heard from me again, but I never told them that I knew better than what they told me. Okay? Another thing, women, you know, as things go on, don't make a man believe that all this dating, everything that y'all do is just going to be about you. It's not just about you. Because a man likes to feel as if you're interested in him also. Interested in, you know, how things are going with him. You know, his day to day. You know, and so on and so forth. You know, the phone call thing should be back and forth. It shouldn't be just you waiting for him to call you all the time. You know, act interested. It don't hurt. Act interested. It don't hurt. You know, and again, like I said, oh, cell phones, Lord Jesus. Cell phones can kill any date. Fellas, put your cell phone up, because while you're on a date with that woman, guess what? That's your priority. Nothing else. Unless you got kids or something like that, or you need to keep up with your babysitter, that's your priority, that woman. Women, same thing. Okay, understand that. Anytime I have my phone on me on a date, anytime I'm on a date, my phone automatically goes on vibrate. Because you know what? I don't want to be rude. And no matter what it is, unless I'm on call, my job has me on call or something like that, I pretty much, whatever is happening on that phone can wait till after this date with this woman. Or if I need to take the phone call, you know, I'm not going to walk away from the table. You know what I'm saying? It should be something that I shouldn't have to hide. You know, so whatever you start in that beginning, fellas and ladies, guess what? Is what you need to continue on through this dating process. Okay? Remember I told you this now. Alright, I don't want to make this long. You know, we're going to end this one here. Okay, I'll see you in the next episode. Any questions? Anything you want to know? I have a new email address now. It's Lamar@askafullgrownman.com. Lamar@askafullgrownman.com. Alright? So, till the next episode, y'all be safe and keep it full grown. 1.